Hey everyone, I'm Ross, your mattress expert from RealMattressReviews.com. Today we're here and excited to talk to you about the Freedom Sleep Mattress from FreedomSleep.com. So we've finished up our sleep trial on this mattress and we've got a lot of great information to share with you today. The key word being value. This mattress is built very well and the queens come in at $5.99. So there's a lot of mattress here for the money. So we're excited to talk to you about how it performed for us. We'll look at how the mattress is constructed, we'll do some tests for you, and then finally we'll talk about who I think should give this mattress a try. First of all, we're going to get started by talking about the construction of the mattress, and then we'll get into some of the performance testing. Alright guys, first up we'll look at the construction. So it has a nice stretch knit cover on the top, snaps right back into place if you are to pull on it, and a nice durable side panel as well. The top 2 inches of foam is Avena. This foam has the consistency and feel of latex, so it provides good pressure relief, body conformance, but still has a good amount of bounce when you compare that to memory foam. The second layer is 1.5 inches of memory foam, so that's going to provide extra support and pressure relief underneath, but having the Avena on the top will give you a good amount of bounce. Underneath that is a 1.5 inch transition polyfoam layer that will kind of ease you into that firmer foam core. The bottom 5 inches is a nice dense foam core, and in my experience this has a really good foam core in it for a 10-inch mattress. A lot of times you can bottom out these mattresses a little bit easier on the 10-inch models just because the foam core sometimes, if they're too firm, the mattress has too firm of a feeling. But just 5 inches of that foam core on this, and it's a nice dense foam core and it doesn't bottom out easily at all. So I'm really impressed with the overall construction of this mattress. It uses components that some more expensive mattresses in the market use, but they still come in at $5.99 for a queen set. So very competitively priced for how it's constructed. Alright guys, we'll switch gears a little bit here. We're going to talk about how the mattress feels. So it is a true medium feel. I would give it about a 6 to 6.5 out of 10, with 10 being the firmest. So it is a nice universal feel that the vast majority of you out there should like, and it will perform nicely in all 3 sleeping positions. If you're somebody that wants something super soft and you're a side sleeper only, maybe you might think it's a little bit too firm, but for most of you out there it's going to work great for all 3 sleeping positions. So I'll just go ahead and lay down on the mattress, and as I noted, having the Avena on the top, it gives you almost instantaneous response on the very top, but when you lay down you can form in immediately. It's got a nice amount of bounce having the Avena above the memory foam. So as I lay here, it conforms nicely in my lumbar, even my elbows, everything, has good pressure relief. It's definitely going to perform really, really well for back and stomach sleepers. In my opinion, and in our sleep trial, it still performed nicely on side. It's got a nice amount of give, but not too much. As I lay here, you don't get a lot of force pushing back up on your shoulders and your hip. If you are, like I said, somebody that knows right off the bat you want something very soft, this isn't very soft. It's a nice true medium feel. But in all 3 positions, it's going to perform really nicely. On my stomach here, I'm not getting a ton of lower back arch. Sometimes if it's too soft, your stomach will sink in further, and then you get a bad lower back arch, and that's generally when you'll get lower back pain. But this performs nicely in all those positions. What we'll do next is take a look at motion transfer, edge support, ease of repositioning, and foam response. So I'll start off by just pushing on the foam. As I already mentioned a couple times, top Avena foam is going to be very responsive like a latex. The memory foam underneath will be a little slower reacting, and then the polyfoam layer and the foam core will be almost instantaneous. So we'll push down and take a look. So everything pops up. This top layer, as you can see, very responsive. If I push into that memory foam layer, you can see that layer pops up a little bit slower, but it really helps if you're looking for something that's very responsive to have the Avena above the memory foam. So next up, I'll put my bottle over here, and then I'll just get on the mattress. So as you can see, there's very little movement on this foam mattress. So if you are, if you have two people in the bed and one of you moves around a lot, you're not going to feel that movement very much at all, as you can see. And what I'll do next is we'll look a little bit at that bounce again. I'll drop the weight and this will give you a sense of bounce. So it's not a ton, but it has a lot better bounce than if it had the memory foam on the top. You'd have a lot more of a thud versus the bounce. So for those of you that have trouble moving in and out of bed, or you just simply don't want as much of an engulfed feeling on your body, this will perform nicely for you. In addition to that, having the Avena on the top, you'll have a little bit more of a floating feeling. In my opinion, that really helps with body heat retention as well. You'll have less of your body exposed to the air, and it'll allow it to breathe better, and you'll sleep cooler ultimately. So I will look at edge support next. We'll sit on the side first. So this, as I said, has a really good foam core. It's a dense 5-inch foam core. If I bounce on it, I'm not bottoming out. Sometimes if the foam core is very firm, it's hard to make a 10-inch mattress feel right. A lot of times if you have a really dense foam core, the mattress might feel a little too firm on top. But this has that transition poly layer in there as well, so they're able to use a really dense foam core, but you still have a nice softness on the top. So in the seated position, it actually performs pretty good for a foam mattress. I'm more worried about the lying down position. I'll do two things here. I'll lay right on the extreme edge. In this position, I get a little bit of the roll out of the bed feeling. I'll be a little more realistic though. I'll give myself a couple inches to where you'd actually lie if there were two people in the bed. In this position, I don't get that roll out of the bed feeling whatsoever. So in terms of edge support, the Freedom Sleep performs like it should. And in my opinion, it actually has an above average foam core. Alright guys, so the big question is, who should consider the Freedom Sleep Mattress? Well, first of all, the biggest thing to take away from this review is that this mattress is a very good value. So when you look at the components, the types of foams, how good the foam core is versus the price, this mattress is constructed similarly to mattresses that are $200 or $300 more. So there's a lot of mattress here for that price. Second of all, you just need to be somebody that likes that universal feel. So somebody that's looking for that medium feel. You're somebody that sleeps in all three sleeping positions, and you really like that universal feel. In addition to that, I think this is one of the better built 10-inch mattresses. It'll actually work for most body weights as well. Sometimes I'll say on certain mattresses that if it's a 10-inch, that if you're 280 pounds or more, you might want to look for something else. I think this will work decent for heavier people as well, above 280. Ultimately, I have recommendations for heavier people that would be better longevity wise in the long run, but this is built well enough for heavier people too. You need to be somebody that's looking for the foam feeling, so this definitely has a true foam feeling. You don't have as much bounce as you would get on a hybrid or an innerspring mattress. But overall, it's a very well built mattress, and I think it's worth trying for anybody out there who is considering a foam mattress that uses an Avena latex type foam on the top, followed up by memory foam. It's a well built mattress for $5.99 in the queen side. Any coupons that are available for the Freedom Sleep you can find at realmattressreviews.com. If you're not quite sure this is the right one for you, head back to realmattressreviews.com. We have tons of other reviews. And on the right hand side of the screen, you'll see a tab that says Mattress Concierge. Fill that out and send us some information about yourselves, and I'll personally send back an email with some suggestions that I think might work great for you. Alright you guys, thanks for watching this video.